Good morning, everyone. It's Lindsay from the Long Island Alzheimer's and Dementia Center here with you on this beautiful Tuesday morning to bring you some everyday life trivia. I hope everyone had it's Monday. Oh my gosh. Here on this beautiful Monday, here to bring you some everyday life trivia. I hope everyone had a fabulous weekend. I know the weather was absolutely gorgeous. I hope everyone got outside and still practiced social distancing while maintaining safety. All right, we're going to bring you some everyday life trivia today. And remember, we're here for you twice a day, 6 days a week, 11:30 and 2 o'clock. All right. Pulling up some everyday life trivia. Name the largest freshwater lake in the world. Who can give me the largest freshwater lake in the world? And that would be Lake Superior. Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake in the world. Remember, don't forget, you can comment and tell me that you know the answer. I can't see every comment, but I can see a majority of them. So if you know them, shout them out. What is someone who shoes horses called? Someone who shoes a horse, what are they called? Starts with the letter F. Someone who shoes a horse. That would be a farrier. A farrier is the name for someone who puts shoes on horses. And horses don't actually wear shoes like high tops or Sperry's or Keds. They wear little horseshoes. Which word goes between vest, bean, and quartet? Which word starts vest, bean, and quartet? And that's string. You have a string vest, a string bean, and a string quartet. I love string beans. Who invented the rabies vaccination? Who invented the rabies vaccination? The rabies vaccination was invented by Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur invented the rabies vaccination. All right. What is another word for lexicon? Another word for lexicon. It's something where we find definitions for every word you can think of. So give me the other word for a lexicon. And that would be a dictionary. That would be a dictionary. The only American state to begin with the letter P. Who can give me that answer? The only American state to begin with the letter P. That's Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is the only American state to begin with the letter P. The capital of Pennsylvania is Harrisburg. All right. What is the capital city of Spain? The capital city of Spain. And that is Madrid. That's where you would find Madrid in Spain. Speaking of countries, where would you find Prague? Where would you find Prague? I have cousins living there right now. Hi, Kevin and Allie, if you're watching. Prague is in the Czech Republic. Prague is in the Czech Republic. All right, let's move on to movies. I'm in a movie mood. I don't know about you guys. All right. The actor who starred in 142 films, including The Quiet Man, The Shootist, The Searchers, and Stagecoach, was who? The actor who starred in 142 films, including The Quiet Man, The Shootist, The Searchers, and Stagecoach. What actor was that? His initials are J.W. And that would be John Wayne. John Wayne starred in 142 films over his career. Very impressive. All right, I'm looking for the film noir actress who starred in I Married a Witch, The Glass Key, So Proudly We Hail, and Sullivan's Travels. Her initials are VL. I'm looking for the actress who starred in I Married a Witch, The Glass Key, So Proudly We Hail, and Sullivan's Travels. VL are her initials. And the answer is Veronica Lake. If you were thinking of Miss Veronica Lake, you are correct. Okay. In All About Eve, who played Margot Channing? The movie All About Eve, who played Margot Channing? Fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy night. Margot Channing was played by what actress? And that would be Miss Betty Davis. Miss Betty Davis played Margot Channing in the movie in All About Eve. In The Matrix, who played the main character of Neo? In The Matrix, who played the main character of Neo? Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves played Neo in The Matrix. What famous film starred Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman? What famous film starred Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman? The answer is Casablanca. Casablanca Will Always Have Paris. Casablanca starred Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman. Silence of the Lambs, Contact, and Maverick all starred what actress? Silence of the Lambs, Contact, and The Maverick all starred what actress? The answer is Jodie Foster. Her career began at the age of 3. Okay. Let's move on to gardening. I love gardening. I have a little vegetable garden growing in my backyard. It's looking pretty awesome. My squash is coming up beautifully. All right. What color is a Welsh poppy? When you think of poppies, you usually think of the color red, but what color is a Welsh poppy? A Welsh poppy is yellow. And then I'm going to ask you, what color is a Himalayan poppy? A Himalayan poppy is not red and it's not yellow. What is another primary color that it could be? If you guessed blue, you are correct. A Himalayan poppy is blue. What kind of bulbs were once exchanged as a form of currency? What kind of bulbs were once exchanged as a form of currency? Hint, the Netherlands are very famous for these flowers. And that would be tulips. Tulips were once exchanged as a form of currency. Very cool. All right. I guess we can move on to sports. Not really a sports person, but I'll do the best I can. What color jersey is worn by the winners of each stage of the Tour de France? The Tour de France winners, the Tour de France winners wear what color jersey? The answer is yellow. The only heavyweight boxing champion to finish his career of 49 fights without ever losing is who? His initials are RM. The only heavyweight boxing champion to finish his career of 49 fights without ever losing. The answer is Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano led a heavyweight boxing career of 49 wins out of 49 fights. Not bad. Not bad. In 2011, which country hosted a Formula One race for the first time? In 2011, which country hosted a Formula One race for the first time? Starts with the letter I. What country hosted a Formula One race in 2011 for the very first time? The answer is India. Did not know that. You learn something new every day. What chess piece can only move diagonally? What chess piece can only move diagonally? They cannot go forward, back, side to side. They can only move diagonally. What chess piece can do that? It's a bishop. A bishop can only move diagonally. All right, moving on to the arts. 10 questions about the arts. What are the 3 primary colors? 3 primary colors. Red, blue, and green. And when you mix them together, you get other colors. We mix red and yellow, we get orange, one of my favorite colors. When we mix yellow and blue, we get green. And when we mix red and blue, you get purple. My favorite colors are orange and yellow, so they fit right into that wheel. In needlework, what does a UFO stand for? In needlework, what does a UFO stand for? An unfinished object. An unfinished object is a UFO in needlework. Interesting. What does the term piano mean? If you're playing a piece of music, piano, what does that mean? How do you play it? Do you play it very loud or do you play it very soft? To play something piano, you play it very softly. The Spanish artist, sculptor, and draughtsman famous for co-founding the Cubist movement is who? Who co-founded the Cubist movement? And that would be Sir Pablo Picasso. He co-founded the Cubist movement. How many valves does a trumpet have? How many valves does a trumpet have? A trumpet has 3 valves. 1, 2, 3. Okay, some of those are some silly art questions. So let's go on to history. Our last subject will be history. All right, William Shakespeare was born in what month? They asked for the full date. I'm going to give you just the month. It's kind of crazy. Good morning, Dina. Hope you're having a great morning so far. It is gorgeous outside. Hope you're sitting on your patio. William Shakespeare was born in what month? William Shakespeare was born in April. He was born April 23rd, 1564. That was a couple years ago. What was the name of Henry VIII's first wife? Henry VIII's first wife. That's a mouthful to say. If you guessed Catherine, that's good enough because the answer is Catherine of Aragon. Catherine of Aragon was the first wife of Henry VIII. Margaret Thatcher became Prime Minister in what year? Miss Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady, she became Prime Minister in what year? The answer is 1979. And then when did the Cold War end? When did the Cold War end? Hint, I was alive. I was a year old. So, it's not, well, yeah, it's kind of long ago. It's not too long ago. The Cold War ended in 1989. I was 1 year old. I was 1 year old. The euro was introduced as legal currency when? What year? When was the euro introduced as legal currency? The answer is 1999. The euro was introduced on January 1st, 1999 as legal currency. And it is used all over Europe, hence the name euro. And the value between a euro and an American dollar changes. Sometimes it fluctuates. A euro is generally always worth more. Okay. In publishing, what does POD mean? In publishing, what does POD mean? Publish on demand. Publish on demand. POD. Okay. Sir Robert Anthony Eden became the Prime Minister after who? Sorry, the British Prime Minister. Sir Robert Anthony Eden, the first Earl of Avon, was the Prime Minister after who? And the year was 1955 that he was the Prime Minister. Who was the British Prime Minister before him? And if you were guessing Winston Churchill, you would be correct. Winston Churchill reigned before Sir Robert Anthony Eden, the first Earl of Avon. Okay. All right, on to TV, and TV will be our last category. I want to give you guys some more. Okay. Who invented the television? Who invented the television? The television was invented by George Carey. He was a Boston civil servant, and he first thought up the television in 1876. John Logie Bard is often quoted as its inventor, but his ideas didn't come along until the 1920s. So George Carey, and then John Logie Bard. All right, a famous television show about two women working at a beer factory in Milwaukee was Laverne and who? Laverne and Who was a show about two single fabulous women working at a beer factory in Milwaukee. Laverne and Shirley. Laverne and Shirley was the name of the great show. Excellent. Another comedy TV pairing, Felix and Oscar, made up who? Felix Unger and Oscar Madison made up what TV couple? They were roommates, both going through a divorce, and they relied on one another. One was messy, one was very clean. And the answer is The Odd Couple. The Odd Couple starred Felix Unger and Oscar Madison. Very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for joining me on this beautiful Monday morning. I hope everyone has a fabulous day and a fabulous week. Remember to stay 6 feet apart, stay safe, and don't forget you can always donate so we can keep bringing these wonderful programs to you. All right, hope to see you all soon. Enjoy your day. Bye, everyone.